So guys, finally we made it to Romania and I'll be explaining or brief explaining about my journey, the incredible journey. How was it? And it's my first time to be here in Europe. So in brief, now I'm having my bit of a meal. Like I bought myself a biscuit over here, written in their language. I got also my water here. Vitel. Also, I got myself a juice over here. Also, I got a chocolate. We got also our chocolate over here, as you can see, guys. And there is a sandwich which I was going through it. They call it handmade sandwich. Yeah, that's all, and also some snacks. Yeah, so let me start first from Turkey, and now the exact situation. How is it about? So when I was in Istanbul before boarding to come here in Romania, Constant Bucharest. So there are a couple of things happen, like there are immediate changes of the plan, and people were requesting to fill the online form for self-isolation, or the form as you can see over there passing, but we didn't accept because Turkey isn't among those countries who are supposed to fill those forms. So but cared nobody cared for that time, so we had to fill, and most people didn't have Wi-Fi. We continued on arguing this side and that side until late at the time is whereby they accepted, like to allow, when it was the last minute, almost 13 minutes to the flight to take off of the flight is whereby they left us. So other they had filled already that form, the form for showing where would you isolate yourself and stuff like that, but for people who are coming from Turkey, they aren't responsible for filling that form, but they made it mandatory. I don't know why. Maybe there were misconfusion for that time. So we bonded in the plane, and in the plane they gave us those form like printed, not to fill online again, to fill with a pen. We fell. Then after we came out from the plane at Bucharest, which is the capital city of Romania. From there, like they had to arrange lines. So there are only people who from different other countries which are allowed, which are the one who should go with all those processes. Maybe their countries now are currently in large number of victims of COVID-19. But for Turkey, we're allowed to just pass. So I went there, and I showed them my passport, which is Tanzanian diplomat, East African passport. I showed them then, oh, Tanzania, and what the connection to Turkey, So they thought that I did a transit in Turkey. I told them, no, I'm residing there, so, and I have the residence permit. I've been there. I'm not coming from any other country doing a transit over there. I showed them, and just because they requested also the acceptance letter from the university, I showed them too. After they control, they went into a little bit arguing and stuff like that. Then the immigration took my passport and went to the side where has been written visualize video and and audio. I think is just the most place where they make maybe calls or meetings to ask you to request the verification for the document. So he went inside, he left me outside there, and he talked to them in Romania. So just know that I don't understand anything in these ways. We just talk in English a bit, but mostly they talk in their language, Romania. So after a couple of minutes, the guy came out and he told me my passport, he left it inside in that room. So he told me, come follow me. He sent me somewhere like on a bench, and they told me you should sit here, wait here. So I had to wait there, detained there for almost 10 to 15 minutes to wait for them to control on my details. After a time, he came and he told me, okay, he's ready. He went there and he told me, okay, welcome now to the country. So I was welcomed and I got excited. Then we moved. So moving outside, if you don't know the language, communication is real hard, and people can try to deceive you, at least if. And English, not everybody speaks English. So one among the incredible, crazy moment is that after I got there outside, I got one of a person, like I got one of I met one, or I can say my friend who helped me out. She's an African also, like to get on to all those processes, to get through all those processes until to get the minibus. Do you call like a heist, where it can take much of people, like from 5 to go ahead, because I was coming to Constanta, not Bucharest, the capital city. So from Bucharest, or Bucharest they call it, to Constanta, it takes almost 3 hours drive away. So within the drive away were almost 7 people inside. But the incredible story is, since I don't know the language, and all of them, they just speak their language. So can you imagine to be in that situation for 3 hours, 3 hours of driving, and people are discussing, doing that and doing that, until I got away, until he brought me to the required address. Yeah, so one among the things I found just crazy, just I'm trying my first meal like this, eating the sandwich, trying like something like this, eating the sandwich, which is a crazy, which is, I'm excited, trying a different meal, a different taste, though can be the same bread, but how do they make it? So this is why traveling teaches you. But all in all, guys, I shouldn't talk so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll bring more episodes about the lives over here and the environment, so stick until the end. So my journey started from a city known as Malatya to Istanbul, and to that day I just delayed waking up. So I just wake up was 7 minutes to catch up with the flight, and I had to rush. That's why I didn't do the intro from my room saying goodbye. We got in the flight, and the flight we weren't social distancing. It was crowded, like every seat, 3 seats, like having every single person, so people were sitting next to each other, and that was normal in Turkey because the cases of COVID-19 isn't that so hard. So it is an amazing experience, but since due to Corona, much of the rules and the regulation have changed. So, but sleeping really in the plane real isn't a good deal. Flying inside Turkey, 1 hour 40 minutes, 20 bucks. But now I'm flying to Europe, 1 hour 20 minutes for 200 bucks almost. So guys, finally our journey is about to begin. A couple of hours to go. We're still on boarding over here, and I don't feel much confident to explain to you about the journey, but I'm excited for my tour to Europe. So when I get there, Romania, I just explained to you about the journey and the new rules about new travelers. So just stick until the end of the video. See you guys over there. Had to go for check-in. So for checking now, the luggage, they just allow the baggage, which you can just put it in the boat, and they don't allow to carry a baggage or a luggage to take with you like at the top of the plane to bond with it. So you need to make sure if you take like 20 kg, because normal like a flight might give you 20, which is lower baggage, and 7 a back package, but now they need to combine both of them due to pandemic, and you can take in just a simple baggage with you, or a laptop, or a hand luggage for ladies. Inside the plane, we were given forms these to fill for where will we quarantine ourselves or isolate ourselves, or where will we reside, because people who are coming, incoming people are compulsory to fill this, but not people who are coming from Turkey are excluded from. But attendants for the flight didn't know that, and they made it mandatory. People, we couldn't fill it. It was supposed to be online. We didn't fill because most of us didn't have the internet and time wasn't enough. And this is just the new rule which happened, or they were notified just this day, that yesterday, which was 8th of October, so it wasn't there before. So guys, you can see I've arrived. From arrivals, they have written there Sosil within Romania. So one among the things that I found it difficult is that they asked for me about my passport, and they had to detain or to take for me like almost 10 minutes to control the passport, because I'm coming from Turkey and my passport is from Tanzania, my nationality. So they were asking if I traveled from Tanzania to Turkey, then I did a transit and do direct from there to here. So I said no, I'm from there direct, and that was all how it went. So just call, welcome everybody to Romania.